Alaikum, this is Hamza Robertson. I'm really looking forward to being on Salaam BCR on Sunday at 4 o'clock, and I wish you all Ramadan Mubarak across the globe.
And I feel like he's my friend. And as I climbed onto his peak, I wished it would never end. Oh.
Okay, we're on air now. Assalamu alaikum, people. You're listening to Salaam BCR with me, Haq Anwar al-Haq, on a lovely Sunday afternoon. It's now 6 minutes past the hour of 5 o'clock. Assalamu alaikum, wherever you are. Whoa, already. Assalamu alaikum. Do you got a caller on the line? Let's see who this is. Okay. Very eager, very early. Assalamu alaikum. Hello. Acha ji.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, we lost that one. That was a bad one.
Yeah, there's nothing through these headphones, is there?
No, hang on. Okay. Yeah. Now you have.
Alaykum, yeah. Assalamu alaykum, yeah. Assalamu alaykum, yeah. Assalamu alaykum, yeah. I just wanna spread love and peace and all of my happiness.
Okay, assalamu alaikum, people. You're listening to Salaam BCR with me, Haq Anwar al-Haq, on a Sunday afternoon, and I have an honor to have a guest with me, Hamza Robertson. Assalamu alaikum, Hamza.
Assalamu alaikum, brother Anwar. How are you? You well?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. As I said to you in our little text, it's going to be a conversation. This is not an interview, my friend. But this is our first meeting, isn't it?
It is our first meeting, and I just want to say, thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be here.
You're very welcome, my brother. You're very welcome. This is what it's about. It's called a community radio station. It's obviously what we want is the people's members of our communities to engage with each other and obviously get, to us, you were somewhere in the Far East. I don't know where you honestly. When Richard got in touch with you, he said, "Oh, he lives in Chatterton." I said, I started my apprenticeship in Chatterton.
Mashallah. To be fair, I've been all over the place. To be fair, I was in Morocco for a few years. So I've travelled the world. I've been very, very fortunate enough to travel the world. With my music.
Hamza, can you do me one favor, mate? Just if you take your microphone a little back to yourself, because this camera is. You're lovely there. Your lovely face is coming in, but if you take the microphone, pull the microphone to yourself a little bit. Pull it more further. So it's near to you. That's what I'm saying, basically. That's great. Yeah? And keep your lovely face up so people can see you. Your handsome face up there, my friend.
No problem.
Lovely. That's great. We can hear you clearly. Okay. So you went to...
Yeah, I'm just saying that, I've been fortunate enough to travel the world. I was involved with two record labels as well, and I feel very blessed to have been part with them and to be working with them, and I mean it's great. It's great to be back now in the UK.
The Mountain. I've listened to it again and again over the last few days. Seriously, I mean I'd heard it before, and Richard and I had heard it. And every time I listen, it's like, and this is no exaggeration. Every time I listen, it's, when I read the Quran, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran that every time you read the Quran, you'll find something new in it.
Yes.
That is what I find, my friend.
MashaAllah. I mean, the Mountain it's a beautiful track. I mean, initially when I wrote that song, I needed ideas for the first album, my first album, which was Something About Life, and we actually went on a walk to a charity walk to Ben Nevis. So I I took a little notepad with me when I was on the, when I went to Ben Nevis to the trip, because I needed some ideas. And I was at the foot of the mountain, and we was all planning the walk. And I looked up at I looked up and I thought, my blimey, I'm gonna walk up this beautiful this beautiful mountain, and I thought to myself, to look at this mountain, it's it's awe-inspiring. When you look at it, when you look up at the mountain, it kind of it blows you away. And I thought to myself, if we were like this as human beings, then we could really benefit the world and those around us. And of course, we know as well from Islamic teachings that everything that submits to the will of God, the will of Allah, is a Muslim.
Absolutely.
So the trees, they're Muslim.
Yes.
The sky, it is Muslim. The sun, the moon, they're Muslim, and the mountain is a Muslim. So these were the ideas behind that song. Yeah.
So was that just your compilation, or did you have somebody else join in?
Yes, and the mountain. I compiled that completely by myself. The lyrics came to me when I was on the journey to Ben Nevis. Music wise, I wrote the melody came, and I wrote the string section on the keyboards, and it just sort of came to me. But yeah, it's a lovely song. And Sami Yusuf, God bless him, he helped me a lot as well in the production of the music.
Okay. And
you can hear in the background, you can actually hear La ilaha illallah all the way through the track.
Yes.
Which kind of it just gives it more. It gives it that more spiritual kind of feel.
Yes.
When you've got that, it's like the zikr, the remembrance of God.
Yes.
Underneath the actual melody and the music.
Yes.
And also as well, I think it's got a kind of Celtic kind of feel as well. The melody has got a Celtic feel,
okay,
which is perfect for Scotland. So
we see now when I listen to it again, I'm gonna have to really listen out, because I was when on the track when I saw that it's you and Yusuf, and I was thinking I can't hear Sami Yusuf in there somewhere. But now that you explain it,
he's there. Yeah, he's there.
Okay, well, we will listen to it again very closely after that, and that'll be fantastic. We're going to just take a little quick break, people. And inshallah, we'll be back after this. Stay where you are. And this is Anwar Haq and Hamza Robertson, and then my friend Ricardo. Ricardo, with you here. So inshallah, we'll be back with this. Stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. And if you've got a call for Hamza or Richard, or for me, if you want to speak to me, then that's absolutely fine. Give us a call on 0161 221 9872, and the WhatsApp number is 07990264144. You're listening to us on project29.org.uk and salambcr.com, as well as naturally in your cars or at work or at home on medium wave 1566. That's where we are, and that's where we shall stay for quite a while until Ofcom gives us an FM license.
मैं हक अनवर अल हक और आप सुन रहे हैं सलाम BCR ग्रेटर मैनचेस्टर और इर्द गिर्द के इलाकों में। इसके अलावा आप हमें सुनते हैं पूरी दुनिया में salambcr.com पर। मेरी और मेरी पूरी टीम की तरफ से आप सब सुनने वालों को रमजान मुबारक। अल्लाह आपकी नेक तमन्ना, आरज़ू और ढेरों खुशियां अता फरमाए। आमीन सुम्मा आमीन। सुनते रहिए सलाम BCR, आपका अपना लोकल रेडियो। Salaam. Salaam means peace. And Salaam BCR, your local radio, promotes peace. Be a part of the Salaam BCR team. Salaam BCR. Your community, your radio. Get involved.
सलाम BCR के तमाम सुनने वालों को मेरी यानी मोहम्मद इदरीस की तरफ से माह रमज़ान बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो। दुआ है कि ये महीना आपके लिए बेशुमार रहमतों, बरकतों और बख्शिश का सबब बने। दुआ में याद रखिए और सुनते रहिए सलाम BCR।
उनकी तरफ से करके मुलाकात हो गई 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 हम जिससे डर रहे थे हम जिससे डर रहे थे वही बात हो गई हम जिससे डर रहे थे वही बात हो गई रास्ते में गैर मिल गए यारात हो गई रास्ते में गैर मिल गए यारात हो गई उनके लिए कोई ना कोई बात हो गई उनके लिए कोई ना कोई बात हो गई उनके लिए कोई ना कोई बात हो गई कोई बात हो गई उनके लिए कोई ना कोई बात हो गई आए हैं वो मरीज मोहब्बत को देख कर आए हैं वो मरीज मोहब्बत को देख कर आए हैं वो मरीज मोहब्बत को देख आए हैं वो मरीज मोहब्बत को देख आए हैं वो मरीज मोहब्बत को देख आंसू बता रहे हैं आंसू बहा रहे हैं कोई बात हो गई आंसू बता रहे हैं कोई बात हो गई
आंसू बता रहे हैं कि कोई बात हो गई जी हाँ welcome assalamu alaikum I'm listening to well I'll knock this Urdu knockout I'll knock it out for the time being because Hamza and Rick are here with me so we'll go in English my dear brothers and sisters assalamu alaikum you're listening to Salaam BCR on Sunday afternoon 5:20 is the time I have my guest of the evening and that's Hamza Robertson The Mountain Hamza what else have you done other than The Mountain
Oh, I mean, well, I've actually been part, as I was mentioning earlier, I've been with two record labels. The first record label that I was with was Awakening Records.
Yeah.
I had an album released called Something About Life, and then after that I released another album with Sami Yusuf, and he had his own record label, still has his own record label now, and he honoured me enough to be part of that, and released an album called What You Become. So 2 albums altogether. And then I kind of took a bit of a break, really. Family, really, to get back involved with the family. You know, I feel like it's I needed to settle down a bit more with my children, and yeah, you know, I think that's important. But now I'm slowly getting back into the music again.
Yeah.
There's a brother who I've been in touch with from Canada called Ben Ami, and he actually produced one of my songs that I released quite recently on my own social media channels called Space to Breathe. which and you know, when I actually doing that song, I actually really enjoyed working on it, and it gave me a feeling, you know, actually I'd like to get back into this again now. You know, I've taken a nice break with my family, which I feel is very important.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, the kids, you know, children, they're only young once, and if you miss it, you miss it.
Surely.
And my little ones, you know, they're 6 and 5. My youngest is 5 actually. Today it's his birthday today. Jonah.
Oh, bless him,
so
bless
God
him.
bless him. So you know, we've been having birthday cakes, and we've been he's had a trampoline for his birthday. So we've got a giant trampoline in the garden now, which he loves. So. But yeah, I mean, you only get that chance once, you know. Once they grow up, that's it. You've missed it.
They'll find their own roots. They'll find their own. They'll find their friends. They'll find their branches.
That's
basically,
right.
and they branch out. And absolutely, I totally agree with you. The time to enjoy is now. You know, once they're growing up.
They grow up. That's it. You don't get them back at that age again.
No, absolutely.
So it's I feel like it's been important for me to take a bit of a break from the music. But as I was saying, with this Space to Breathe that I've just released, it really, I enjoyed it so much. You know, I enjoyed writing the music. I enjoyed writing the lyrics. I wrote it on the guitar, and it's really just given me the feeling, you know, I'd like to get back out there now and get back into it again. And so I look forward to moving forward in the future.
So how did you originally come into? You're obviously a revert now. Is that what you would term it?
Yeah. Well, I say convert.
Convert.
Yeah, I'd say a convert. I converted to some say revert.
Revert.
But I can understand the terminology behind that. You're reverting back to your true state.
Absolutely. Yes.
So I'm a convert Muslim. I've been Muslim now for about 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and Islam to me has given me so much. For me personally, it's given me inner peace, and I think to be able to make that statement and to be at that level is a very beautiful thing, and Islam has done that for me on a personal level, and also it's given me a beautiful family. It's given, so you know, so much. There's so much. People don't realize they don't realize that Islam. Well, it really is a gift, you know. It really is.
So how did you? Okay, let me just take you back now. As I said, feel free to jump in and ask me anything that ever you want. You know, this is not as we said, it's a conversation.
Yes.
But it seems to be that you're my on the receiving end of my questions. But so I'm intrigued. Just when you first came, you say you're only 30 plus now.
39.
Yeah. Okay, so you were 20, 19?
I was in my 20s, yeah.
In
I
your
was
20s.
in my teenage years, yeah.
What a time when you would have been clubbing it and doing the whole the whole thing,
right.
that, getting the sowing wild seeds and all that kind of thing. So
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
For me personally, Islam, my journey. I've always believed in a creator. I've always believed in God. You know,
Okay.
I've always believed in the creator of the heavens and the earth. To me, personally, I wanted to get closer.
Yeah.
I wanted to get closer to
What
God.
religion were you before you found Islam then?
Not really any religion as such. You could say my family are Christian, but not really. We're not really practicing, like going to the church, but I think when I was at school, I did go to churches and things like that. So a little bit of Christianity. In my earlier years as a teenager, I did delve into Buddhism. I went to the Buddhist Center in Manchester, and I got involved in meditation. So it's been like a gradual. It was a gradual process really that took me to Islam, and I met a friend, a very dear friend of mine. His name is Bilal Brown, and we became good friends. He gave me a copy of the Quran, the English translation. I read that, and just beautiful poetry, and everything really that I was reading, I just already believed in anyway. You know, there wasn't anything that had any kind of conflict with me at all whatsoever in the Quran. No conflicts whatsoever. And yeah, watching him pray and going to the masjid and seeing, you know, mashallah, when you know, you're guided in certain ways. Some people are guided in very, very special ways. Some ways are visual ways. Some are feelings inside. When I went to the mosques in Manchester in Oldham, and I was sat at the back of the mosque, I could see light in the mosque raising from the from the carpets. I could actually see physical light. So this is another way that I was guided, you know, towards this beautiful religion of Islam.
Okay, you immediately called me Bilal Brown, so I assume he wasn't of a sub-Indian heritage.
No, I mean he's yeah, that's right. He's
so what I'm coming to here, Hamza, is that I know a number of Christians who have reverted, as we say, reverted to Islam.
Yeah.
And often I find, and this kind of pains me somewhat, and it's always the kind of like the butt of my conversations here, is what are the people from the, you know, people born into the religion of Islam.
Yes.
You know, people not recognizing what they have.
Yeah.
And people, you know, not really appreciating that, and people that have acquired or learned this have come into it at some stage not being of that religion, of that belief, of that faith.
Yeah, originally, yeah, that's right. Research it themselves rather than being born into it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so for them, what I find is that their understanding and their command of the deen of Islam and their practice of it is much more in depth. Spiritually, physically, in their actions.
You've seen both sides of the coin. You've been in both situations.
Absolutely.
You in a way you've. I mean, there's some of my lyrics in one of my songs is you gave me light, and you showed me. You gave me strength. You showed me light in a time full of darkness, and it really is a spiritual transition from darkness into light.
Yes.
And so, yeah, of course, you appreciate that so much more because you've seen both sides. You know what it's like to go back to the way it was, and you know what you have now.
Yeah.
So those desires to venture into these areas where we sometimes we do, those desires are not there anymore because You've done it all. You've done it all. You've been there.
Fantastic.
So it makes you stronger in your faith.
In your belief. Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Very much so.
Hamza, fantastic, my dear brother. I'm going to take a break now. We'll be back. People, you stay where you are. Wherever you're listening, if you're driving, drive safely, but keep listening to Salaam BCR. If you're at home, then what you have to do is, if you can't be watching television because the weather is so beautiful out there. You got to be in the garden. If you're having a barbecue, then you can't be having a barbecue because we're fasting. So that's not really fair, people. You know that you're eating. So I'm going to put a stop to that right now. Okay? But inshallah, stay tuned wherever you are, and you're listening to Salaam BCR with me, Anwar al-Haq, and my guest for the afternoon is Hamza Robertson. And if you have any questions, you know what to do. Pick up the phone and give us a call on 01612219872. And the other number is Richard.
Which one? 07902641444.
I throw Richard in at the deep end sometimes.
Caught you off guard there, didn't it?
You see, he thought he was just coming in and sitting in. And there's no such thing as sitting in, Richard. You know that, mate. But anyway, we're going to take a break. People, stay where you are. Inshallah, we'll be back after this. Assalamu alaikum.
अब आपको महीने भर की शॉपिंग के लिए इधर उधर जाने की जरूरत नहीं।
जी हाँ, अब कीजिए घर भर की शॉपिंग एक ही छत तले।
खरीदारी का बासहूलत और मुनफरिद अंदाज। कश्मीर सुपर स्टोर बैरी,
जहाँ आपको मिले ताज़ा फल और सब्जियाँ, तमाम मसाला जार, फ्रेश मीट, पोल्ट्री आइटम्स, इसके अलावा आटा, नीट एंड क्लीन दालें, चावल और बहुत कुछ।
मयार का इत्मीनान और सबसे बढ़कर मुनासिब दाम। कश्मीर सुपर स्टोर बैरी,
134 Rochdale Road, Barry, DL97BD. For contact 0161 797 0550.
Salaam BCR, medium wave 1566 and online. Your home of entertainment. Broadcasting across Greater Manchester and beyond. Check our website, project29.org.uk.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम, आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो सलाम BCR मीडियम वेव 1566। मैं हूं फरीद अहमद, आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर होता हूं हर सोमवार की शाम 7 से 9 बजे तक। सुनते रहिए रेडियो सलाम BCR।
Salaam, Salaam, Salaam. Our radio, your radio, community radio. Tune in, Media Wave 1566.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं हूं जान रेम्बो और आप मेरी आवाज़ इस वक्त जिस रेडियो स्टेशन पर सुन रहे हैं उसका नाम है सलाम BCR। सलाम BCR की तमाम टीम को और तमाम सुनने वालों को मेरा प्यार भरा सलाम। तो सुनते रहिए सलाम BCR।
सामीन, आपको सलाम BCR के स्टूडियो से खुशामदीद कहती हूँ। मेरा नाम शाजिया है। मेरा और आपका साथ रहेगा हर जुमेरात को 6 से 9 बजे तक और हर जुमातुल मुबारक को 2 से 5 बजे तक इंशाअल्लाह मैं आपके साथ रहूँगी। उम्मीद है कि आप हमारे रेडियो की नशरियात को सुनकर हमारी हौसला अफजाई करेंगे। हमारे साथ रहिए और सुनते रहिए सलाम BCR।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं हूं नसीम मिर्गी। सलाम BCR, इसमें आपकी मनपसंद के गाने, आपके मनपसंद के प्रोग्राम और आपके मनपसंद के फनकार आपको सुनने के लिए मिलेंगे। जुड़ जाइए रेडियो सलाम BCR के साथ।
Signs you like by Signs of Berry. Any sign, big or small. Outdoor shop signage, our specialty. Spray paint overs. Internal signage fit outs, not a problem. Over 20 years experience fitting across the UK. Fast, efficient service, our promise. Contact Sultan on 07973794012.
Want to be on radio? Then log into our website www.project29.org.uk and email me Aiden for more details.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। तमाम सुनने वालों को फिरदौस जमाल की तरफ से रमज़ान करीम की आमद मुबारक हो। अल्लाह ताला हमें इस महीने की फयूज़ व बरक़ात समेटने की तौफ़ीक़ अता करे। अल्लाह तबारक व तआला तमाम दुनिया के मुसलमानों पर और खुसूसन सुनने वालों पर अपनी रहमतें और बरकतें नाज़िल फरमाए। अल्लाह तबारक व तआला आप सबकी हिफाजत फरमाए। अल्लाह हाफिज़।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी, मेरा नाम गोशी खान है। पाकिस्तान फिल्म, टीवी और स्टेज का अदाकार हूँ। सलाम BCR की तरफ से तमाम सुनने वालों को रमज़ान की बरकतें मुबारक हों।
اللهم ارزقنا بالألف ألفة وبالباء بركة وبالتاء توبة وبالثاء ثوابا وبالجيم جنة وبالحاء حكمة وبالخاء خيرا اللهم وبالدال دينا وبالذال ذكرا وبالراء رحمة وبالزاي زهدا اللهم وبالسين سعادة وبالشين شفاء وبالصاد صبرا وبالضاد ضياء وبالطاء طهرا وبالضاء ظفرا اللهم وبالعين علما وبالغين غنى وبالفاء فهما وبالقاف قوة وبالكاف كرما وباللام لباسا من تقى اللهم وبالميم وبالنون نورا وبالهاء هدى وبالواو ورعا وبالياء يسرا يا ذا الجلال والجمال والإكرام برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
Assalamu alaikum, people. You're welcome. You're listening to Salaam BCR with me, Anwar on a Sunday afternoon with my guest here, Hamza Robertson, and as you always know, my sidekick, Ricardo. Walaikum assalam, bro. Okay, Rick, have you got a question for young Hamza?
Yeah. So, what's your latest song that you've written?
Oh yeah. So I think I did mention it briefly before. Song Space to Breathe. So yeah, I recorded this song. There's a bit of another story behind this as well. I mentioned Ben Ami. He's from Canada, and yeah, it was really nice how it came together. Really, just over social media. So he actually sent me a message on Messenger saying, "I really like your music, Hamza, and I'd like to collaborate with you and do some music with you." So yeah, I said that'd be great. So due to this situation at the moment with with COVID, we can't meet up. So yeah, we just communicated over the WhatsApp and over the Messenger.
Got a bit of a noise. Hamza, just stop a minute, mate.
Yeah, I think it's one of these little leads. There's a bit.
Okay, well, let's just get that sorted out. I mean, in the meantime, we'll listen to Hamza's latest release, and then we'll come back to this.
Every day we try to hide our face from the ones we have misplaced. I see it every day. We like to humiliate and make ourselves feel great. These days are hard, I'm telling you. We've got to hold on to what we believe. These days are hard, I'm telling you. We've got to hold on. Laughing at pain, an enemy insane holds us within our will, marching on with hate, with so much at stake. An enemy to break, a choice we must make. These days are hard, I'm telling you. We've got to hold on to what we believe. These days are hard, I'm telling you. We've got to hold on. We can go from strength to strength if we believe, if we believe. Holding on together, it's time to breathe. If we believe, if we believe, yeah.
Space to Breathe, Hamza. Space to Breathe, the title.
Very, very topical for this.
Yeah, how did that come about?
In life, what we're going through at the moment. These are certainly very testing times that we're going through at the moment. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of help in any way I can. Lyrically with what we're going through at the moment. And I had this song from quite a while back, actually, when in my teenage years. I wrote lots of different rock songs and things like this. And back to Ben Ami from Canada. So I sent him this track. I sent him the lyrics. He really liked the lyrics, and he said, "Well, why don't we do a compilation? So you have the lyrics. Why don't you let me have a go at writing the music?" Like producing the whole thing from scratch. So I was like, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be really refreshing, because I mean, normally I kind of write everything myself. A lot of the stuff from the early albums I wrote all by myself musically. So with this one, I thought, yeah, it'd be a nice refreshing change. And so we got to work, and he sent me back the track, and I absolutely loved it, and he said, this is the melody I want you to sing. And I thought, yeah, that's fantastic. And it was really great the way we worked as well, because we can't meet face to face at the moment, so we did everything online. So he'd fire some lyrics I'd fire the lyrics over, he'd fire the music. I set up a studio in my own house, just with my laptop and a microphone, and off we went.
Right.
And there it is. And I'm really pleased at how.
So when's it being released then?
It's already been released.
Oh, has it been released?
On Spotify. It's on YouTube. The YouTube video as well. Yeah, so you can get it on all social media platforms.
All right, people. So you heard it first here. I don't know if you heard it before, but you hear it on Salaam BCR. You can get Hamza Robertson's "Space to Breathe" out on Spotify.
Yeah, and all
social media platforms.
Yeah, all social media.
There you are. Go out and listen to a fantastic song and some fantastic lyrics there. And with the video, and you get the lyrics going there. And if you have any questions, then why not give us a call on 01612 221 9872 or on 0799 0264 144. You can also ask the question on WhatsApp if you want. If you're so really shy, then you can ask the question. I'll put the question for you on your behalf to Hamza. I think, Richard, you had a question for Hamza.
Yeah, it's just about it says about believing in the song. What's your message in the song about believing?
Yeah, I wanted to kind of give that kind of message of open to everyone. Whatever you believe in. We're going through difficult times. When you're going through difficult times in life, then you need something to grab hold of to take you through it, whatever it may be. So yeah, belief. If we believe, I mean, for me personally, that's belief in God, but it can be a higher power. It can be anything that gives you strength and takes you through these difficult times. So that's kind of the message, really. To if we believe. The chorus is these days are hard. I'm telling you, we've got to hold on. So we are going through really testing times at the moment. Families, people can't see the families and so on. I mean, we're getting through it now, but we have gone through some difficult times.
I saw a video that somebody sent to me on my WhatsApp, Hamza, and it saddened me as to something that you said. It's how it's isolated people and separated families, elderly people, young people, and there have been kids born in this last 12 months and their grandparents haven't seen those kids.
Yeah, I mean to think of that. I mean that's incredible, really.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, incredible.
And then it's sad in a way. And the other thing is that a lot of people, that what you find in especially isolated in care homes, their families are being able to go and see them from a window and having to shout, "Dad, I love you. Dad, Mum, I love you." You know what I mean? And not to have that passion with them. Hug them.
My grandma, God bless her, my granddad, he passed away recently.
Inna lillahi.
And before he passed away, she had to stand outside the window of the home where he was and talked to him outside the window. And my granddad was saying, "Come in, come in," because he was losing his dementia. Yeah, he was having dementia.
Early dementia stages.
Early dementia stages. So he didn't understand the rules and the regulations.
Yeah.
So my grandma is like talking to him from outside, and he's just saying, just come inside.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't understand it.
Yeah.
And my grandma said it absolutely broke her heart because she knew that these were her last days.
Yes.
With her beloved husband.
Yes.
And she couldn't even. She's talking through a window. You know.
Yeah.
It's
heartbreaking.
Crazy times that we're living in.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really, really is.
Yeah. And you know, when you see so many of these stories, and you know, yes, we have to be very careful because I mean, nobody's really recognized this. You know, we've just digressed slightly onto. Okay, we got a call on the line. Hamza, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Wa alaikum salam, Hamza and Richard.
Hello.
How are you?
Wa alaikum salam. Salaam Rasulullah.
I was intriguingly listening to your music, and listening to about your granddad. Dementia is a very bad thing, but it's one of those things we all have to go through with our life and the pain and sorrow we feel at this special time. What I like to ask you, is it all right to ask a question?
No, I'm sorry, Hamid bhai, please go ahead.
Right. Hamza, when you said you inspired, who inspired you to do this kind of music for Islamic way?
Oh right, okay. So the whole a particular track are you talking about, brother, or are you talking about just in a large spectrum the whole thing doing Islamic music? Is that right?
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah. Well, what inspired you? And who inspired you?
Yeah, well, I mean, again, that's a beautiful story. It goes back to Sami Yusuf, God bless him. I was actually working in Manchester city centre, and when I was on my lunch breaks, I was going into the Muslim Youth Foundation in Manchester, and I got familiar with people in the centre, and one of the
that is a lovely place, isn't it?
It is a lovely place, yeah.
It's a great place. It's really heart of Manchester, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and you've got a lot of converts that go there as well, so it's nice, it's refreshing, and and I met a brother there, and he was making an interactive video for how to pray, how to do your salah, and the actual actions and so on. And he wanted to use someone a white face, basically, you know, so to break down the break down the barriers, break down the stereotypes. That
Don't say that. I think the word I should be using. Humanity.
No, he used the right word.
Breaking down the barriers. Humanity.
Barriers, exactly.
Yeah. So they asked me to do this video, and then the person who was producing the video, he knew Sami Yusuf personally, and he said, "Look, you really need to meet this this guy because he's a lovely fellow, and he loves music, and he's a musician, and he's so creative." Because I explained to him that I was a musician, I love music, and I played the piano and so on. So they arranged the meeting.
I think that's a really, really inspiring story. And not only that, I'd like to say thank you to you for coming on this special radio station.
No, thank you so much.
And being first one to do that, really. And that's a very historic thing for Salaam BCR and, community of Bury. But can I go further? One step more. I love to hear, what you just said, what I just heard, a few things from you is really great. I think using the Islamic words within your music context would be absolutely fantastic. And your voice is absolutely silk. I really mean that.
Thank you so much. No, I really appreciate that, brother. That's really kind of you to say that,
I mean, thank you.
And I feel that I know you That's the way you're coming.
We may have met personally.
Spiritual brotherhood, Hammy.
Maybe in a spiritual,
yes.
Exactly.
realm.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
God bless you, brother, and God bless your family. And
thank you.
Ramadan
Same again,
Kareem
you. And
to
Ramadan
you.
Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak.
If you're fasting.
Yeah, I think your music can have that effect because you're singing to somebody. It brings you closer to there's a singer-listener relationship, isn't there?
That's right. Yeah, I was actually going to add to the story there. So I actually met up with they arranged a meeting with Sami Yusuf, and I met in his studio in Manchester, and he had a piano in the studio, and I can have a little play on that. So I sat down and I started playing the piano, and Sami Yusuf was just like, wow, you've got a lot of talent, incredible. Let's work together.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Fantastic. Assalamualaikum people, you're listening to Salaam BCR with me, Anwar al-Haq, on a Sunday afternoon. As I said, my guest for this afternoon is Brother Hamza Yusuf, and I have my sidekick Richard, who is with me here asking the questions, and he's sometimes prompting with the numbers.
Yeah, ready to read the numbers. Yeah, you can ring on 0161 221 9872 or WhatsApp 07990 264 144.
You've got 10 minutes exactly, because then we'll be breaking for Asr prayers, inshallah. So if you want to get your questions in before that, then please do give us a call on 0161 221 9872 and on WhatsApp. If you've got a question, if you're really shy, I cannot understand. I present these opportunities to you people, and I bring in my special guest here, Brother Hamza Yusuf, such a fantastic singer, okay? And what are you doing? You're pretending to just be as shy as normal, okay? Don't be shy. He won't bite you. He's a lovely lad. He's only a young pup.
39. I'm not really that young, I've lived a little.
Alhamdulillah. Gee, so give us a call on 01612219872. We're going to take a little bit of a breather here again. Inshallah, we'll be back. Stay where you are.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं हूँ फ़ज़ा अली। सलाम बीसीआर के सुनने वालों को मेरी तरफ से रमज़ान करीम मुबारक।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं हूँ निर्मल अली फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान। सलाम बीसीआर सुनने वालों को माह रमज़ान बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं हूँ जवाद वसीम। सलाम बीसीआर के सुनने वालों को मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत रमज़ान मुबारक। दिल की गहराइयों से रमज़ान मुबारक।
My salam to the mountain, and I drank from the mountain stream, and I walked upon its surface, and it all felt like a dream. And this mountain, it is a Muslim.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Hamza Robertson. I'm really looking forward to being on Salaam BCR on Sunday at 4 o'clock, and I wish you all Ramadan Mubarak across the globe.
And I feel like he's my friend. And as I climbed onto his peak, I wished it would never end.
So that's it. Just for
No. Then we have I'm on until 8 o'clock, until Aftari time.
Oh, right.
So yeah. So okay, people, assalamu alaikum, welcome back. You're listening to Salaam BCR with me, Anwar al-Haq, and Hamza Robertson, not Hamza Yusuf. I don't know why I said Hamza Yusuf, and he was so polite, the young man, and he just didn't correct me. He says he didn't feel it was the right to do it. No, it's always the right time to correct somebody when they're calling you. I used to have a professional name called Omar Salimi when I was at drama school, and I've been called Omar Salami. Exactly. You know what I mean? So yeah.
You have to be very patient with these things sometimes.
No, Brother Hamza, really lovely to have you in the studio, mate.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for having me. It's wonderful to be here, you know.
I think it's fantastic to share stories with people, especially for me. It's very, very important because one of the factors with this organization is to try and get people from different backgrounds to come into proximity with it. And this is not about religion. Number one, we're humans. Number one, Hamza. And so with that, it's about, as you can see, Richard, I haven't been able to force him. I haven't had a knife to his neck. I haven't a bullet to his head yet to say, Richard, you've got to... Yet.
Not yet.
This time. But no, you know what I mean? There's nothing like that. It's about finding humanity in each other and how we can actually, as you said in your song and in real life, we're going through very, very difficult times right now. But, overall, I think times in life are very difficult, wherever you are. And, people that have emigrated here from other countries to settle in this country and make it a home. And some people still haven't made it a home. And for me it's very, very important because I'm third, fourth generation here now, so it's important that we try and settle in and try and make life for everybody, rather than being sort of differentiating that you are such and such. We are humans first and foremost, and to feel for each other and be together when we need people to be together. And so for me it was about this. When originally the idea came, was that I wanted to do something because we have so many young scholars coming from Darul Ulooms, as you will know, people who go to study particularly just religious Islam in itself. And then they have no platform. And you know what happened when 9/11 happened and 7/7 happened, and it was a difficult time for me as an actor. I'm an actor, by the way. I'm as my main profession.
I think you did mention that you've been on Coronation Street. And
I was on
Holby City.
Well, if anybody was to see the CV, it's Marc Anwar, Marcanwar. Yeah, I mean, I studied at Lambda, one of the top drama schools in the country. In 1984, I graduated from there, and then
there you go. I just want to say my one of my sons is listening there, Yaqub.
Okay.
He's just getting into drama now.
Okay.
And,
how old is he?
He's 13.
MashaAllah.
And just getting into it now. And the other day he didn't want to go because he was a bit nervous. So I just want to say now, if you're listening, Yaqub, this drama is a wonderful thing to get involved in. And just keep going, and don't be nervous, and just go for it.
No,
that's what you've got to do. You've got to have confidence. You've got to go for it.
Absolutely. And one of the things that you see, he'll probably be going to some youth drama. Is that what he's doing?
Right,
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, even me as a Muslim father, I have two daughters, and Hamza, I encourage them to go to youth drama, and because one is a lawyer, the other one's a mum.
Yeah.
But the thing was, but I told them from an Islamic perspective, because we're not, drama demands, what's a girl going to play? Somebody's mother, somebody's wife, somebody's girlfriend, somebody's whatever. And in the West, there's no kind of like restriction as to what they are asked to portray on screen. So it's difficult for a practicing Muslim woman to be actively engaged in as an actress. But again, if you're vocal enough and able to express your religion to the people, then they're very respectful of that. There are boundaries which you cannot cross.
Yeah,
so
I love drama. I mean, I actually, when as a child, I was involved in drama very heavily. I actually won the drama prize for the best drama student in the whole year.
There you are.
So and I think drama and music, it's creativity. It all goes together.
But if you look in life, for example, a lawyer, or a judge, or a barrister in a court, they're acting.
You put it on an act. I mean, even if you're in a sales role, you're putting on an act. So when you're on the phone, you're changing your voice. You're sounding more
authoritative.
You have to sound authoritative to get through the right to the right people. You have to sound important.
Yes.
So it's all acting.
No, totally. I would encourage everybody, and your son, he's called
Yaqub.
Yaqub, if you're listening, young man, then I would say to you, persist with it, because I'll tell you something. It's not about just being an actor. It's about developing yourself as a human being, as a person. Because if you can't be heard, If you can't be heard and you can't make yourself be heard, then nobody's going to take notice. And in this world, young man, to succeed, to be somebody that people listen to and stand up or take notice of, you got to be heard. And I'll promise you, if you're a confident young man or a woman, regardless, young man or a woman, you have to be very confident. And theatre, this youth club theatre, gives you that experience. And no matter what walk of life you go into as a career, you will always find it that hold you in good stead. So I would say, whatever you do, stick with it.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. So coming back, as I said, I went to drama school, and then I always believed I won the best singer-songwriter contest in Asian singer-songwriter contest in the whole of UK.
Wonderful.
In 1982.
Wonderful.
I wrote the song. And
maybe we could do a collaboration together.
Absolutely.
You never know what the future holds.
I look forward to that. And I might hold you to it. That's fantastic. People, we're going to take a break now, fortunately for Asr Azan. And please stay tuned. If you are, and you want to give us a call, then you're going to talk to Hamza if he's going to stick around, because I invited him for Iftari. And if he's going to stay for Iftari, then I'd love for him to be here. And inshallah, we will.
I'll be there. Yeah, that's
well, fantastic. We'll chat on. And if you have any questions, don't be shy. He's a brother, and a brother that's not in the way of he's not a black brother. He's a brother. He's a brother in Islam, and he's a brother in humanity. That's the way I put it. We're humans. We're brothers. Richard is a brother. And I just said to him previously, sitting out there, that our Prophet ﷺ, he said, want for your brother what you want for yourself. He didn't say for your Muslim brother. He didn't say for your blood brother. He said, want for your brother what you want for yourself. And I said to him, Richard, I want the best for me, and for me to be a true believer, I want the best for you, my brother. And that's just the way it is. So stay wherever you are, and inshallah we're going to go for a little quick break, and then we will be back with in about 10 minutes, because I'll have prayed by then, inshallah, and I hope you will stay with me.
اللهم ارزقنا بالألف ألفة وبالباء بركة وبالتاء توبة وبالثاء ثوابا وبالجيم جنة وبالحاء حكمة وبالخاء خيرا اللهم وبالدال دينا وبالذال ذكرا